This is Mindless Entertainment. I'm Jessie Milestone, and let's talk about that trailer. So Disney decides to use one of the biggest television events of the year to drop their long-awaited Han Solo movie trailer. And how do they elect to introduce the world to their young Han Solo? By really not showing us young Han Solo at all. At all. And all right, you want to sit there and claim that, oh, we're keeping him under wraps. We want to, keep it a secret what you're going to see. But, really, you put your best foot forward. If you know you're sitting on gold there, you're going to actually give us a taste of gold, not just a barely visible face shown film noir style through some slotted shadows. That's not inspiring. That doesn't inspire me. So in case you missed it, you should probably just go watch it. But we basically got some sounds, some music, some Imperial dude saying "Ooh, what do you want to do for us?" and a voice that is obviously Han Solo saying that he's going to be a pilot, the best in the galaxy. And then we just see a face and a person and some stuff and some action shots and Woody Harrelson running his hand through his hair in a very manly fashion. And then we see who are you? And a slotted shot of sort of a face that looks like a guy that doesn't look like Han Solo. And we get Lando. We get a nice, big, full 1/3 shot of Lando and in all of his glory. So, what do I glean from this? I gleaned that, Donald Glover was excellent casting. I mean, you can see that immediately. You can absolutely see that instantly. And that Disney is not nearly as excited to show you Han Solo as they are to show you his supporting cast. And they can try to make this argument that they're keeping him under wraps, that it's going to be some big secret when he's finally revealed. But we all know who's playing and we know what he looks like. Show us what he can do. I mean, you see a Mission Impossible trailer, you get fucking Tom Cruise running around the screen everywhere. You see a James Bond trailer, you have James Bond in the goddamn trailer. This, you get, I'm Han Solo, not even gonna say my name, because why would I do that, even though that's the first line I ever say in Star Wars. What? I mean, if you are confident in your casting choice, you are going to show us that you made the right call. That's not what I'm getting from this. And I know, okay, you want to sit here and say, oh, we only saw him for a split second. How can you really make a judgment? I only saw Lando for a split second. And young Lando, he captured Lando. That essence was all over him. And even in the second longer trilogy, that's in a second, just a few frames of this handsome dude. I'm like, that is Lando Calrissian, spirit and all, right there. Did I get that from Han Solo? Unfortunately, I did not. And so the one line we hear from him, we're supposed to think this is our classic Han Solo arrogance, right? I'm going to be a pilot, the best in the galaxy. This really resonates for me more as a whiny, young Anakin, Luke Skywalker-esque line, more than a smarmy bastard Han Solo guy. This is your untested, and he's I'm going to be the best. He's saying, I'm going to be the best. It's not as cool when you say, I'm going to be the best. You got to be there saying, I am the best. Check me out. I'm great. That's not what we're getting. We're getting someone who's this yuppity upstart hopeful. That's not what Han Solo is, okay? So, but that's it. That's really all we get from this initial trailer. So the new one dropped, the more extended teaser dropped the next morning, and we heard Han Solo talk. We heard him narrate about how he's been running scams on the street since he was 10. We see all this fun action and his face a little bit more. We actually get to hear him have some dialogue. And I'm not any more inspired, honestly. There's some more, there are elements that look this looks like it's going to be some sort of crazy action movie with some, fun team pulling some crazy hijinks, which, plot-wise, it could be good. It easily could be good. It could be fun. But the point is you're trying to sell me a Han Solo story. You're trying to sell me the story of this incredible anti-hero. You're trying to show me the person who grew up to be one of the key figures in the rebellion, and I am just not buying what you're selling for so many reasons. It's not there. The attitude, the expression, the feeling, the Han Solo-iness, it isn't there. And look, maybe you want to argue, it's his origin story, so he isn't there yet. No, that's 20-ish-year-old Han Solo is not going to look like 20-ish-year-old Luke Skywalker, okay? They're not the same person. They're not heading in the same direction. If we get a guy who's been running scams on the street since he was fucking 10 years old, then we're not looking for someone who's now, 10 years older than that, still being I have a lot to prove to the world. Someone who's been running scams since he was 10 years old, hits 20, he's man, I'm old. I never thought I was going to live this long, and now I know everything. He's not going to be I have so much to prove to all of you. And the kind of the narration doing, I mean, this may or may not actually be lines in the movie, his stuff about like, I was kicked out of the, of piloting school for having a mind of my own. Like, again, this sounds like defiant, angsty Anakin Skywalker, not like powerful, confident, in control Han Solo. And maybe these are lines from the movie, maybe this is just voiceover designed for the trailer, but either way, I think that's pretty much a good glimpse, a good indication of the kind of dialogue we're gonna get. We're gonna get this pedantic, on the nose, overly expository, like, this is who I am and what I do, that we've come to expect from Disney Star Wars, tragically and unfortunately. It's really like, there was one moment in the trailer where I thought, ooh, that's a hint of Han Solo in there, right? And that's the whole bit where the chick's like, I'm the only one who knows what you really are. And he's got this like smile plastered on his face, like, oh yeah, I'm like, that's Han Solo, maybe there's hope. And he ruins it the next second by going, what's that? And like swallows nervously. Wow, I'm now complete. Everything, every little bit of bravado and cheer and charm you had just erased immediately off your face by being like, I'm a scared little boy. Like, I'm not excited. I'm not. Again, Lando's gonna be freaking phenomenal. He's going to be charismatic. He's going to be engaging. He's going to be funny. Because, I mean, it's Donald Glover. He's got great comedic timing anyway. Like, he's going to steal the show, mark my words. And for Christ's sakes, with the one line Woody Harrelson has in the extended commercial, for Christ, with the running his hand through his hair for 2 seconds in the Super Bowl ad, like, Woody Harrelson captures more of Harrison Ford's Han Solo than Alden Ehrenreich ever could. So, just forget it. Like, there's no, do not, if you go to see this movie, do not go in expecting to see Han Solo. Go in expecting to see some little ragamuffin boy walk around pretending to have the biggest balls on the block and be entertained by Woody Harrelson and be entertained by Donald Glover. I mean, that's what's up. And okay, you could say, well, Woody Harrelson is an experienced actor. Of course he's going to have more charisma and charm and swagger. Okay, Harrison Ford did not have any of those props, did not have that experience, did not have that history on the screen when he became Han Solo. He just had that. It was him. That was not effortful. That was not this forced performance of let me just dig in and find the scoundrel inside myself and bring it to your screen. No, this was just him. This is just who he is and what he can do. And you need an actor who can just do that. And I'm sorry, if you're bringing an acting coach at the end of production, your actor could not just do that. Like, acting coaches are fine and all, but for this type of instinctually based character who ad-libbed so many of his lines in the original trilogy, if you don't have somebody who has those instincts, you're gonna get, which is exactly what we're gonna see, you're gonna get somebody playing Han Solo. And you can hear that in the lines. You can hear that in that line at the end, which again, Disney clearly is not done stealing from their own source material. Because you get that nice little moment in the end there where he's like, oh, phew, I thought we were in trouble, but no, we're fine. We're just fine. Echoing exactly the moment, when they're trying to get through to Endor in The Return of the Jedi, right? And they have the codes and they're not sure if it's going to work. And he's like, it'll work. And it's just this beautiful moment of like, he's really got the actual earnest bravado of like, yeah, it's going to work, but he's like totally self-comforting at the same time and nobody buys it. But it's just this organic moment of this guy, who's like, it's my job to be in control and confident. I'm leading this team and holy crap, I'm a general now. And like, I have no idea if this is going to work. So now we have this echoed in this little moment of them trying to outrun some TIE fighters and whatnot. And it just sounds like such a wooden red line. It sounds like what this whole movie is going to be, which is somebody pretending to be Han Solo. That's what it is. I could have fucking played Han Solo better. For Christ's sakes, I walk around in my daily life pretending to be Han Solo. That's natural for me. I don't have to work at it. I don't have to force it. I don't have to read a line and be like, how would Han Solo say this? I've internalized that shit. I fucking know. This little punk-ass bitch has no idea who Han Solo is. He has no idea what that means or what it means to be playing this. And Christ, we got him standing there on like some ice planet that's not Hoth, but it's Hoth, talking to Woody Harrelson. He looks more like he's trying to be, he looks more like he could be a stand-in for Kit Harington in Game of Thrones than he is Han Solo. Some big old dead animals all over him, his stupid fluffy hair and his stupid crappy face and his sucker. There's nothing strong about that. There's nothing powerful about his appearance whatsoever. He looks like a pathetic little kid who's going to wander around trying to prove that he's the best, and he's going to fail epically because Disney just does not know how to write an anti-hero. All they know how to write are fucking princesses and good little boys and good little girls and just crappy garbage characters with no development and no heart and no soul. And for fuck's sake, The only reason that I'm going to see this movie is because yelling makes me happy, and I would like more things to yell about, and the level of catharsis that I will enjoy from screaming and swearing my head off after I see this movie might actually be worth it, might actually help me heal, because I'm still not over the injustices done to Han Solo in The Force Awakens and to his memory in The Last Jedi. So now we're just gonna roll over his grave, back and forth over. Maybe through yelling and through frustration and through anger, I can deal with these feelings a little bit more, because let me tell you, this is not going to be a good Star Wars movie, and this is not going to be a good homage to Han Solo. Will it be a good movie? I don't know. Disney can make fun things that are enjoyable. The last Star Wars story was very watchable, and I enjoyed it, but it didn't take one of my childhood heroes and completely just tear it in half, you know? We all saw what they did to Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. People are still heartbroken over that, so I guess now it's my turn to really just, as if you didn't stick the knife in hard enough with his pathetic death in The Force Awakens, we're just gonna come in there and dig all that out until my only happy memories are just that, distant, far off memories that are the only ways I can get to sleep at night. So that's what I think about this. I don't know what you think, but if you like the things that I think and you want to hear me continue thinking them, I've started a Patreon. It's a wonderful thing. If you go to patreon.com, there's a link down in the description below. You can join my online Patreon community, and it's really a great way to, first of all, help me continue to express my feelings through yelling, and you get access to some great content that I don't put out for everybody else, and it's just a wonderful way to all be part of the same thing and share some of our passionate feelings about Star Wars and the universe. So check that out, and we'll be back with more before you know it.